Rerouting, Dexter, Bryan, Calacar.
Yes, I did.
This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, the impossible dream. Madam Toastmaster, fellow dreamers, and anyone who has not achieved their dreams yet, I was 19 years old. I had just graduated from the Clinical Laboratory Science program in Cebu, Philippines. I had a dream. I dreamt to conquer the land of the milk and honey, California. I immediately started to work on my dream. I had 2 barriers to get over to make it to California. I had to pass a major exam, both for my technical knowledge in laboratory science, and I had to pass an English proficiency exam, which would assess my proficiency in English, such as reading, listening, writing, and speaking. I passed the technical exam. No problem. Next, I passed the English proficiency exam. Almost. Problem. I passed the reading, listening, writing, but I failed the speaking. When I had gone for my speaking exam, my hands were sweaty and my body was shaking. Cardiologists say that a normal heart would beat us lub-tub, lub-tub, lub-tub. But my heart was pounding us tub, 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 tub. And the format of the exam is similar to table topics. I am given 1 to 2 minutes to speak for a certain topic. On the day of the exam, I walked in the room to meet my examiner. Her name was Miss Pilar, and she was gorgeous. She had big brown eyes, beautiful black hair, and a smile that lit up the whole room. I was stunned. I was mesmerized. And I was speechless for 2 minutes. Imagine, I was just smiling for the entire 2 minutes as if I was competing for a smiling contest. 2 weeks after I got the results, I failed in speaking. Depressed and dejected, I was sitting on steps to my house. And all of a sudden, I saw a foreigner walking by, speaking English. She went into the house next door. We were neighbors. I knocked on her door, introduced myself, and asked her help in honing my speaking skills. And she agreed. After 2 weeks of daily practice, I scheduled myself for my second attempt of the speaking test. This time, the examiner was not so good looking, so I could talk. The examiner asked me, "What did you do before coming here?" With confidence I had learned from my neighbor, I replied, "I went to the coffee shop to dine." And the examiner said, "Can you repeat your answer?" "I went to Starbucks and bought Frappuccino to dine." I kept repeating my answer until my time was up and ended the conversation. Later that day, I found out that my foreign neighbor was an Australian. So instead of saying today, I kept repeating to die. 2 weeks after, I got the results. I failed in speaking. I was frustrated. And I grabbed my phone and navigate myself to the nearest coffee shop to unwind. However, when I was halfway to my destination, the street was closed for an event, and my GPS said, rerouting. I followed my GPS, and again, the street was closed for an event, and my GPS said, rerouting. It rerouted to the Starbucks. As I grabbed my coffee, I realized if my GPS had not rerouted me, I would have never got my coffee. But every time the path was blocked, it keeps rerouting until I achieved my destination. So if I wanted to get to California, I just needed to keep rerouting until I got there. All I had to do was learn how to say today instead of to die. 2 weeks after, I opened my mail. Pass. Yes, I was going to America. And 4 months after, welcome to Los Angeles International Airport. I made it to my dreams, to the land of milk and honey. Or in this case, the land of beer and burritos. My dear friends, I have learned that life is anything but a straight road. And how boring would that be? But I have also learned that any of us can accomplish anything, any dream, as long as we don't stop and as long as we keep rerouting. We're Toastmasters.